Number of comments and private messages that I've recently been bombarded with, I felt compelled to take this opportunity to answer some frequently posted questions/comments. Now, I understand that YouTube is a breeding ground of trolls and just plain malicious individuals, but the sheer amount of ignorant comments that I've had the displeasure of combing through truly indicates that I need to make a few clarifications. So, without further ado, here we go. Number 1. Are you autistic or have some type of mental disorder? Well, obviously no, because A, I could form coherent sentences, B, I'm not socially inept, C, I'm versatile in a variety of skill sets. You see, if I didn't possess any of those abilities, I wouldn't be able to operate a camera, edit footage, and upload it to YouTube. And you know, this kind of leads to the one thing that kind of irks me. Why do people use blanket terms such as autism to label someone who engages in activities that differ from their own? Oh, that's right, because it isn't considered normal. But we'll get to that topic later on. Number 2. How dare you exploit the government by claiming disability to pay for your sick lifestyle? You're kidding me, right? I don't know where to begin to tell you how inaccurate that statement was. Okay, well, first off, I'm not claiming any type of fiduciary handouts. Why? Because believe it or not, I actually have a full-time job, which I'm very passionate about. The income I make is actually pretty decent enough for me to live a comfortable lifestyle, which is how I'm able to afford such luxury. What is my occupation? Well, I will say I'm a digital illustrator for a marketing firm. And quite honestly, my AB lifestyle is very conducive to my position, because it's nurturing to my creativity and allows me to push the envelope of my talent. Because when you're a kid, there were no boundaries or guidelines to your imagination, and that's the type of vibe I'm trying to recapture. But the other thing I wanted to expound on is that I am a productive member of society. Despite the fact of what you see on YouTube and such, I do freelance on the side designing album covers for local rock bands, and I participate in charity marathons. Because, I run cross country. It's really fun. Number 3. Why are you doing this? It's not normal. Normal, you say? Well, buddy, normal is an arbitrary statement that's sadly been associated with this conformist ideology on how a human being is supposed to function in the world. To me, and a lot of other people, normal is about finding contentment in yourself regardless of other people's perspectives. And I actually have a perfect scenario to present in this matter. For those who are unfamiliar, this is Tom Gable, lead singer of the punk band Against Me. Ever heard of them? Seriously, go check them out if you haven't. They're pretty awesome. Well, anyway, Tom Gable recently publicly announced that he was transgender and was undergoing a sex change operation. Now, what really perplexed me about this unprecedented news was how much the fans supported his decision, and I expected to see a barrage of negative comments and fan insubordination. Well, just a couple days prior, Against Me surprised their audiences during a show with Tom Gable sporting women's clothing and a more feminine hairstyle. In a recent interview, Tom admitted that he's never been happy with his life and always had the desire to be a woman. Just goes to show you that anyone, famous or not, strive to achieve happiness in their own way. What's wrong with that? Who the hell are you to impede on someone's life, and how exactly is their activities affecting yours? I have yet to hear a solid answer on that one. Now let's take a closer examination at the most thriving culture of modern communication. YouTube. It's a flourishing site with communities of people who subscribe to a dichotomy of so-called questionable interests. Furries, otakus, video game fanatics, comic zealots, music enthusiasts, bronies. The list goes on, but the one correlation they all share is how they're constantly misunderstood as pathetic, introverted, obsessed man-children who are somehow the subject of scorn and ridicule based on a damn hobby. And here's the most insulting and offensive accusation of them all. Adult babies, diaper lovers, and people into age regression carry this stigma of being pedophiles based on provided information that's misconstrued, which provokes the negative stereotype of how the media portrays us just because of what we do is strange and foreign to them. Let's set the record straight, though. ABs do not want to have sex with kids. We want to be kids. It's why we surround ourselves with nostalgia to rekindle the golden age of youth and innocence. Don't you think it's a bit hypocritical to demonize someone's interests when you yourself are involved with one? Anyway, I hope this video has been informative, and with that said, thank you for listening, and to all you bronies, let's try to instill the original message of this fan base, you know, love and tolerance.